Welcome back. Thank you for all of your awesome comments. They really encourage me to grow and want to create better content for you. Today, we're diving into a mini iceberg of obscure, strange, and unsettling mysteries from the Legend of Zelda series. Let's dive into this Legend of Zelda series iceberg. Tier 1. The Chris Holohan Room, A Link to the Past. This room is one of the most famous secrets in Zelda history. It was originally created as part of a Nintendo Power Contest, where Chris Holohan won the chance to have his name hidden in a game. The room acts as a failsafe. If the game can't determine where Link should spawn, it drops him into this secret chamber filled with 45 blue rupees. For years, players thought it was a myth. That is, until speedrunners discovered consistent ways to trigger it. It's a fun secret, but still very much surface-level iceberg material. Gossip Stones, Strange Messages, Ocarina of Time. Gossip Stones are scattered across Hyrule, and while most players know they react to bombs, time, and magic, their messages are the real oddity. Some stones give lore hints that appear nowhere else, like references to characters' secret fears, unused plot threads, or strange facts about the world. Others seem like jokes from the developers. They're tiny windows into ideas that never made it into the final game. The Wind Waker Ghost Ship. The ghost ship only appears under certain moon phases, making it feel like a supernatural event rather than a normal game location. Inside, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. Redeads, eerie lighting, and unsettling music. It's not dangerous, but it's one of the earliest examples of Zelda experimenting with horror elements in an otherwise bright, cartoonish world. Tier 2. The Unused Dungeon in Ocarina of Time's Files. Data miners have uncovered fragments of rooms, textures, and layouts that don't appear in the final game. One of the most famous is the so-called Ice Dungeon, which seems to be a partially built area with sliding floors and frozen enemies. Some believe it was meant to be a full dungeon before development time ran out. Others think it was an early version of the Ice Cavern. Either way, it's a glimpse into Ocarina's massive amount of cut content. The Faron Woods Fog, Skyward Sword. The fog in Faron Woods behaves strangely. When Link drops from Skyloft into Faron Woods for the very first time, the whole area is covered in that thick, dreamy fog. It's part of the game's way of making the surface feel mysterious, untouched, sealed away, and almost otherworldly. Once you explore, the fog thins out and the woods look more normal. Even though the fog is mostly a first arrival effect, it symbolizes something bigger. Hylia's magic still blankets the surface. The world is fragmented and recovering. Early Hyrule is still locked from humanity. Link is literally piercing a divine barrier. It's a hint that the surface world is still unstable and magically veiled, and you only see it clearly once Link begins restoring balance. Dead Hand's Origins. Dead Hand is one of the most disturbing enemies in the entire franchise. Its design, long arms, sagging flesh, a grotesque face, doesn't match the rest of Ocarina's art style. Early concept art shows even darker versions, suggesting Dead Hand was part of a scrapped torture chamber theme for the bottom of the well and Shadow Temple. Its behavior, slowly crawling toward Link while its hands restrain him, feels intentionally nightmarish. Tier 3. The Fierce Deity Ambiguity. Majora's Mask gives you the Fierce Deity mask as a reward, but never explains who or what the fierce deity actually is. The mask's description calls it evil, yet it's used to defeat Majora. Some fans believe fierce deity is a god sealed away long ago. Others think it's a corrupted warrior or even a mirror of Majora itself. Nintendo has never clarified the truth, making it one of the deepest lore mysteries in the series. Twilight Princess cutscene. There's a rarely seen cutscene where Ilia and Link discuss the Ancient Ones. The scene is not explained at all. The game never tells you why Ilia appears, why she's corrupted, why she threatens Link, why multiple Dark Links appear, and what the vision actually represents. The game just shows it and moves on. No NPC references it, Ilia never mentions it, Midna never comments on it. It's a major psychological horror moment that the story never acknowledges again. Most players mash A, skip dialogue, or don't pay attention, and think it's just another collect the tears speech, so it's easily missed. It's mostly safe to assume that the scene is not actually happening in the story, it's a vision, a metaphor, a warning. It's tonally different from the rest of the game. Surreal, dreamlike, psychological, and disturbing, making it one of the most unsettling scenes in the franchise. The Song of Unhealing Myth. This myth exploded online after a creepypasta claimed Majora's Mask contained a hidden track called The Song of Unhealing. The story became so widespread that many players genuinely believed the song existed in the game's files. It doesn't, but the myth became part of Zelda's cultural iceberg, blending fan horror with real game lore. The Timeline Paradox. Even with the official timeline, several events contradict each other. Some games seem to fit in multiple places. Others break the rules entirely. This has led to theories that the timeline is intentionally unstable, that Hyrule resets itself after major events, or that the timeline splits infinitely. It's one of the deepest iceberg topics because it touches every game. Shadow Link Multiplicity Theory. Shadow Link appears in multiple games, but never with a consistent personality or origin. Sometimes he's a boss. Sometimes he's a test of courage. Sometimes he's a manifestation of Link's inner darkness. The theory suggests Shadow Link isn't a character at all, but a phenomenon, a recurring embodiment of Link's potential corruption across timelines. And that's our mini Zelda iceberg. If you would like a more fleshed out iceberg with more tears and a version focused entirely on Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, or Breath of the Wild, I can build it. Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you next time. Take care.